We call this tape video aspirin, and you'll see that you'll be able to stop the pain and tension associated with headaches in most cases, and you'll do it the natural way, without drugs.
Have you ever thought about how a baby breathes? Think about it. A baby's belly rises and falls naturally. Imagine a velvety black screen before you. Allow a number 1 to appear in the center of the screen. Number 1. Now, let a number 2 take its place in the center of the screen. Doesn't that feel great?
Don't be surprised if you feel the urge to yawn. Remember, you're supposed to relax.
Press moderately and hold. Tell yourself, I am calm. 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 Now close your right nostril with your ring finger and inhale through your left. Raise your eyebrows as if you were surprised. Open your eyes wide and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So there you have it, the video aspirin. Take one and call us in the morning. Enjoy feeling calm.
was right about the shoe. The shoe was not the same in the picture shown in court as the shoe pulled from the evidence bag by Trooper Bukake.
And you mentioned you're at the hospital. There was a sneaker. One.
Yes.
Bukake! Bukake!
Woo! Good evening, friends. It is great to see you guys. I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, not gonna expect a big crowd in here. I like it tonight because it's gonna be a little intimate. I like that. Because I don't really have anything really specific to discuss. I'm aware of all of the updates and everything and so on and so forth, but I feel like it's been well covered. If I'm being completely honest. And if I feel an overwhelming need to talk about these things, I will do so at a more appropriate hour. But at the moment, I'm feeling like just kind of kicking it with you guys. That's all this was. I just got a wild hair up my ass and I decided to go live. I was just sitting here and I just ate some wings and I thought, you know what? I'm not tired yet. Let me hang out with my people for a little bit. So anybody who just kind of wants to hang out. But there is some stuff that did, tickle my fancy. There is a couple of things that kind of tickled my fancy, and we'll probably talk about them. We'll explore these things I don't know how much I have to say, but I came across some stuff on YouTube that was pretty funny. And I know, like, dude, I guess I could, I should put more stuff on the, dude, I've got pretty much my place set up how I want it to look, at least out here. I'm just waiting for my bar table. That's it. I'm waiting for my bar table. Oh, could this be a prank? Hello? I can hear you listening to me. I can hear you listening to me. I can hear you listening to me. Okay. Okay, that's enough of that. I mean, dude, if you're gonna prank call me, man, like do something, like make it fun, please, please. Anyways, folks, dude, I'll tell you, that was the hardest that I've laughed in a really long time. I got a lot of good feedback by clipping that one part and and playing it. I got some pretty good feedback on that as I thought I would. I mean, it's a blessing, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, somebody even commented, like, I can't stand you. They were like, I can't stand you, but seeing you laugh made me laugh, you know, and made me smile. And I was like, wow, that was like the nicest thing. That was like one of the nicest comments in the world. Like, think about that. Somebody who fucking hates you, they just can't deny it. They're just like, dude, I had a good time watching your show. Like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing you happy. It made me happy to see you happy. And I don't even fucking like you. That's fucking cool, dude. That's a hell of a thing. That's a hell of a blessing. And oh man is going wild, bro. But this is not going to be a petty stream. This is not going to be a petty stream. I am literally right now in too good of a mood to get into petty, really, tonight. Like, this is going to be probably a boring stream because, like, I'm just chilling and I'm having a nice little time. Oh my God, Barbara sent me a Venmo though. Thank you so much. Is there a note? I can't tell. I don't think there is. Thank you, Barbara, for the $15 Venmo. It's very, very nice, Barbara. I mean, I'm not saying we won't go petty. Oh my God, Gone to the Dogs gifted 10 memberships, people. Amazing. You guys are the best. So sorry. Oh my God. Jerry Lowe, late night is all petty. Thank you so much. And James Lynch gifted a membership as well. Wow, you yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, man, that was really fun. And man, that really set Nan off. Like, she has just been going off on Twitter. And it's just really fun. It's just really fun to just see her just keep going and going and going. It's fascinating. It's great. It really is. Like, it's quite satisfying to see someone in real time. Like, just I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it where I've seen professional people throw their fucking lives away because it's so important to be internet trolls. It's crazy. Like, we saw 5150 do it. Now we're seeing Nan do it. It's just wild. It's yeah. And they just don't care. They're just like, they just don't care. They're just like full on kamikaze mode. It's wild. It's an exciting time to be on YouTube and on Twitter. It's a very exciting time. I mean, the stuff on Twitter is just so stupid. The only thing I'll talk about is like Julie Carpenter. Like, so as of today, except for maybe like my immediate doorway in the front door area, like foyer, is that what you call that? The foyer? Which is not really that in this apartment. It's like this wide. But I feel like I could use some wall art right there, maybe. I'm thinking on one side, I'm thinking possibly the Han Solo, like a big decal of Han Solo in the carbine, like, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about that, possibly. And I love that. People are like, you're 50 years old, and this is what you're talking. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Jealous? Yes. Like, none of you motherfuckers get to say, you're like, oh my God, you're like 50 years old and you have nobody and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I have fucking nobody. It's amazing. It is so good. Laura Riker, thank you so much. And it's got to get a song, folks.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Laura, thank you so much. My credit card got hacked and my membership got canceled. Sorry, Papi Chulo. Okay, well, that's okay. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that happened to you. Andrea Stewie, single 50-year-old, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Exactly. And if you're 50 and you manage to be in my position, you are a goddamn fool if you're not doing whatever the fuck you want. I am literally doing whatever the fuck I want. It is fantastic. And it's like being 50. The difference is like I'm 50 and I have done what most people fantasize about doing in their lives at least once. And I have done these things a lot. Some of these things maybe just once, maybe twice. But chances are like the goal, like I've done these things. I've lived my life in the wildest of ways. And it's been fantastic. And I did so. I remember there was this gentleman that I very much respect to this day. And he would tell me, he'd be like, you know what I love about you, Will? He's like, you can live like a rock star with $1 in your pocket. That's what he would tell me. And I would be like, fuck yeah. That's just how I got down. But now, like, I'm just like, man, peace and quiet, bro. Like, peace and fucking quiet. Like, there is nothing better in the world. There has been nothing in my life that has brought me more joy in my life, genuinely, than walking Clubber through those trails every day. That's that daily routine of doing that has been the most therapeutic thing that I've ever experienced in my life. And then being able to go to the dope fucking gym that's like right here. On top of that is just fantastic. And to be able to set this very modest, but my place up just exactly as I visualize it on my terms is fucking amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm thrilled. I've never been happier in my entire life. Miss V, USMC, thank you so much. My ass low crawled to 50 this past Saturday. Fuck. Low crawled to 50. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, the thing is, dude, it's so funny when people are like, you're 50 years old. And I'm like, yeah, I'm 50 years old. Like, I feel better now than I ever have in my entire life. I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel fantastic. I look fantastic. I am just happy generally. It's just great. It's great. So it's like, it's great to see people who like get really upset by it. It's really, really fun to see people who get really upset by it. You're a grifter, blah, blah, blah. Dude, like, okay. Okay, man. So I gotta show you guys this because this was I don't know who this guy is, but he's really talented. And I want you guys to keep an open mind. Okay? Holy shit, Miss V, US fucking MC, just gifted 50 motherfucking memberships, bro. Oh, wow. Amazing. Miss V, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Amazing. Now, listen. Listen. I really want you guys to keep an open mind when you watch this guy. All right? Okay? Don't judge him. Put yourself in his shoes as far as being able to do what he's doing. Okay? Doesn't mean it's not funny. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Now, this guy wrote this song about the corruption in Norfolk County, folks. Okay? I want you guys keep an open mind when you listen to it.
Oh, the state police, brother, is full of wayward teens. Oh, recruited through the various
Stop it.
so much water. And if one gets out of line, she is no longer seen.
I thought this was AI at first, and he was lip syncing to an AI thing. He's not. Like, this is him. This is him.
about this chick from Fall River.
It's Billy Morgan.
She ran over her man on a night of Portswood shiver. To leave him was a plan. What to do, what to do. Let's form a pumpkin caper.
What?
We'll play many a scene and more. The cell phones we shall taper. Really fix a leaky hole.
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying. I honestly don't. I don't know what he's saying. The subtitles are unavailable. I want to know what the lyrics are.
Good trials, we really fucked up for the
We really he's straight up I know I made that out. We really fucked up. Like he's straight This is fucking what? What am I looking at?
Stay with Baba, we'll be locked up. Oh, our leaky holes. Maybe we can be deported if we punch ice in the face.
What?
Speaking in a Somali accent. Shoe polish
Did he say punch ice in the face?
on our face. In the end, there was no justice, for the truth never came out. No, we're left with amounts to doubt. We fucked up beyond repair.
Fucked up beyond.
Country club is flawed. It's nothing but a problem.
What? Bro, hold on. I have to try something here. You know I have to do it.
Holes. Maybe we can be deported
What?
if we punch ice in the face.
If we punch ice in the face.
Speaking in a Somali accent. Shoe polish on a face.
Shoe polish on our face.
There was no justice, for the truth never came out. No, we're left with amounts to doubt. We fucked up beyond repair.
We fucked up beyond repair.
Country club is flawed. It's nothing but a brotherhood. If you ask me for help, I don't think I really could.
Okay, Billy Morgan, folks. All right. We love it.
Deal with you doing this to me all the time. You are disloyal to me. And you don't thank me. I don't thank you.
What?
Is it not fine? You can have the love you need to live.
What? This is bizarre.
For to finish, might as well be blind. Always seems
This guy-
to be so
Okay, so this guy hates Turtle Boy, apparently. Okay, we need to explore this a little bit more. Hold on a second. Let's find out. Let's get to the bottom of our friend Billy Morgan here. Hold on here. Let's.
Drink 'em if you got 'em.
What? Drink them if you got them.
Nice cup of freshly ground cigarette ashes.
Okay.
Thought it occurred to me on my walk this morning
Dude, his sound sucks.
about something that came up yesterday. Someone was trying to understand Aiden Carney and his ridiculous actions, attacks on people. They consider, I mean,
What kind of accent is that?
rude.
That sounds like a Pepperidge Farms accent. It's not even, it's like, it's not Boston, but it's like Pepperidge Farm. Pepperidge Farm. Like, listen to him.
I mean, people that have helped him out tremendously, and others who he had no skin in the game with, did not know these people.
Did not know these people
Their community or their neighborhood.
or their neighborhood.
And he, it's very hard to like look right into the camera, by the way.
Bro, nobody gives a fuck, dude.
He would go after total strangers and make up stuff based on whatever he could see on their social media profiles, and he would just jump all over it. And someone was trying to understand this yesterday, so I posted not so much to gain sympathy for myself.
Quaker Oats.
He just goes after people for no particular reason whatsoever. He accused me of running a scam because on let's see,
Does anybody know who the fuck this guy is? Is this a pedo that Aiden outed? Is that who he is? This guy came up just on my feed.
I know she had possibly some health problems that I didn't understand before then, but mostly that was me thinking after the fact. But she soon went into seizures. She stopped eating. She was very ataxia, and she was falling over.
I mean, he's talking into a mic. What's going on?
And that was Thanksgiving. And on Friday, I only
Nobody gives a fuck about what you're talking about, dude.
in the general area of Brockton that was open. Or was it Saturday? Might have been Saturday. One day, she said everything's the same, but she's smiling like a door-to-door salesman. And
Bro, I thought this was about Turtle Boy and
that eventually made him wind up being sent to jail or prison. And he could be housed with one of these people now. You wonder if he's contemplated that. I noticed that
not many. He doesn't have many subscribers or views at all.
on this crowdfunding crap. It's usually based on looks, youth, beauty, and also the media pushing some story. It's usually not the people who need that much help. It's usually people who are getting help, who are already helped, who have plenty of money, who do not need donations, just like Aiden Kearney does not need donations. And really, he's so delusional. I mean, his doctor should be looked into. If his doctor's giving him prescription drugs right now, and he's snorting them.
What?
Prison with some of those people. I don't think it'll go over well. I would give him a half a day in prison. That would be the life expectancy of a turtle in prison.
What would be the life expectancy of a turtle in prison?
There's absolutely no way he's going to survive that trip. I actually think he'll do something else before then.
What?
He's overdue for a meltdown. He's probably had some
He's overdue for a meltdown. Have you? These people are amazing to me. Like, if he hasn't had a meltdown yet, it's probably because he's not inclined to have one. You know, like the only people that are inclined to have one who is those whose worlds are crashing down around them, bro. Like the kind of people who have their worlds crashing down around them are the ones who have meltdowns, like BLT and like Kryford, you know, like Jifk. These guys, they have their worlds crash down around them and then they crash out, as they say. It's thanks, Baza. Yeah, you guys like that? Yes, sir. So yeah, I don't know. His sound sucks. What do you want me to do? I mean, but he's obviously got TBDS, and he's obviously insane. And it was boring, but now it's kind of funny because I want to see what he has to say.
Egregious. Coming up very soon. I'm thinking. We've already seen how he treats Karen, his mistress Karen, and how she set him up so well, and he's totally ungrateful towards her. And
he sounds like an old lady.
burned other bridges too, I believe. He's definitely lost all the free Karen Reed type people.
He reminds me of like if like a dude who's like psychotic and thinks that he's his mother, like Anthony Perkins in Psycho. Like he thinks that that the turtle boy, he's just unappreciative of Karen Reed. Oh my goodness. He's gonna get his one day. It's so bizarre. Except he's got weird, like greasy, stringy fucking hair. It's like the landlady in Kingpin. Y'all remember? I know Massa knows what I'm talking about. The landlady in Kingpin, dude. What is it about good sex that makes me have to crap? Oh, my little Roy toy. You really charged something loose there, Tiger. I know Mazza knows what I'm talking about, dude. Dude, I literally fucking gagged, dude, and almost puked at that scene. It was when she had the tiny whities that were all loose, and you could see all her veins in her leg when she was pulling up her socks. It was so gross. The Farrelly brothers are gross, bro. Like, they have a disgusting imagination. It was so gross. And Woody Harrelson was just puking in the fucking toilet, like, just get out. Just get the fuck out of here. This guy looks just like her. He looks just like her. He has the same hair. It's so gross.
Now he's on some of the turtle riders because some of them jump ship. And they want nothing to do with it. And he's going to find it pretty lonely soon, I think. He's going to find, like, he's got no support.
No support. Wow.
I'm surprised he didn't react to my little dog story yesterday. And again, it wasn't...
He doesn't know who the fuck you are.
After all this thing happened, this was on October 3rd. I wasn't walking out the next day, depressed or something over that. I mean, I understood these were a bunch of fucking idiots. I've been watching these people for years. I guess
I've been watching these people for years.
bring it. Absolutely bring it.
Bring it.
Push push me to that edge and just see how I react. I don't care what you think of me and my capabilities, but make my day, punk.
He said, make my day, punk. I fucking love it.
You know, going after people who are dying of cancer and, you know, making fun of people.
He does, dude. You know what he looks like? He looks like Stephen King just hatched out of a fucking egg.
He's unbelievable, and his supporters are total assholes.
Why is he wet? It's fucking weird.
It's a different word. It's the same word. It just means assholes. It's what they are.
Oh my god.
Literally
JFK's good friend.
finality. And people were okay with that. People were cheering him on, and they would over that. Like I've said many times before the internet, he would have been sponsoring bum fights. Guaranteed.
What's up? Both the Scots are here. What's up, guys? Homies.
I mean, he's fucking ridiculous.
He's ridiculous.
There's no concept of what she did for him. He thinks he did it all with this information, but he's dealing with a bunch of morons.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I can barely hear him either. Put in the headphones.
I mean, how more hypocritical can you get? And people have donated how much money to him? And also, what is this selling the t-shirt thing with Google? I pointed this out like a couple weeks ago. He's selling a t-shirt, How's Long to Die in the Cold, with the Google logo on it.
Yeah.
I wonder what Google thinks of that.
Wow.
Yeah, the penalties are pretty stiff for trademark infringement, especially.
Well, first off, I think Google is probably pretty happy with the partnership they have with him, since everybody who becomes a member, they get 30% of every membership that joins Turtle Boy's membership. So Google's pretty happy, I'd say. Wow. All right, so wow, this guy is insane. So I'm gonna probably do a stream on it, but JLR, this punk motherfucker, got charged in Florida for domestic violence, and bro, Clubber is passed out. Can you guys hear him snoring? Listen. Yeah, he's just on the couch, just passed out. Like, dude, I wear that dog the fuck out, dude. Like, I'm surprised I even have the energy to be live right now. Like, we go walking through those trails like crazy. Bro, Nan is wilding out, bro. Yeah, like, you know who's killing me right now is my GF Julie Carpenter. she's just acting out, you know, no matter how much I try to correct her, she just continues to act out. She continues to misbehave. And so she's one of these many people who, like, Aiden can't do a fucking live stream. He can't do a bus stop live. He can't do a fucking he can't do anything without these people like clipping everything that he does and picking it apart. And so she is like, the irony. This man destroyed the lives of innocent witnesses by accusing them of murder. He showed up at their homes. He showed up at their businesses. He showed up at their children's events. He sent mobs of deranged peoples to their homes, their businesses, their children's events. He ruined their lives. He ruined their children's lives. He ruined their parents' lives. He ruined their siblings' lives. He ruined their friends' lives and the lives of anyone who loved them. And now the universe is teaching him the ultimate lesson. And then this is like the clip that she played right here.
You don't know what that's like to have. Imagine no one else can relate to this, of having like everything, having so many strangers all across the world so dedicated to your downfall. They're just that's what they want more than anything in life.
Mazza.
Not to-
Okay, Mazza, I got to stop you right there, buddy, because we're good friends and I want to clear the air here. Okay. Her and I we don't like to put labels on things. Okay. We're modern. Okay. We're modern, and we don't like to put labels and titles on things. We just exist, her and I, you know. And you know, it's and it's quite the torrid affair. Okay. And she is more than aware of how torrid it is, but doesn't seem to be not in denial of it currently. And it's just going to take a little convincing. That's all. Okay. Love you, baby. Anyway, back to this.
Succeed, me to fall, like me to go to jail. Like, for the worst it gets for me, the happier they are. And they don't know me. I'm just some guy that they watch online. They don't know me. I haven't done anything to them, but they're like, they're everything is about watching me fail. Everything.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
You don't know what that's like to have. Imagine no one else can relate to this, of having like,
see, everybody fucking like, dude, let's hear that one more time real quick.
You don't know what that's like to have. Imagine no one else can relate to this, of having like everything, having so many strangers all across the world so dedicated to your downfall. They're just that's what they want more than anything in life, is me not to succeed, me to fall, like me to go to jail. Like, for the worst it gets for me, the happier they are. And they don't know me. I'm just some guy that they watch online. They don't know me. I haven't done anything to them, but they're like, they're everything is about watching me fail. Everything. You know,
like, he's not wrong, and it's not an exaggeration. Like, the average person, when you hear them say those things, you would think this person is delusional and completely paranoid. But the fact is that it's all over social media. You could just see it. Because look at this is clipped. This is clipped by a person who spends her entire day, every day, trying to discredit this man and ruin him in some way, in every way that she possibly can. And no matter how much love and affection that she gets from the necessary people in her life who she may or may not appreciate, Julie, she still feels the need to try to hurt this man all day long. And, it breaks my heart. I just want better things for her, Now, of course, I had to chime in because sometimes, you got to check your lady, bro. Sometimes you got to check your lady and you got to say, hey, honey, And so my response to this post was, maybe Jen McCabe shouldn't have Googled how long to die in cold. Maybe Jen McCabe should have went to the house when she spoke to her sister. Maybe Jen McCabe shouldn't have lied about talking to her sister. Maybe Brian Albert should have came down to try to save John after Jen McCabe spoke with her sister. Maybe Brian Higgins shouldn't have been acting aggressively towards John O'Keefe at the waterfall. Maybe Brian Higgins and Brian Albert shouldn't have destroyed their phones. Should I keep going? Maybe I will keep going. Maybe Brian Higgins and Brian Albert should have been playing grab ass at the waterfall, and then Brian Higgins shouldn't have felt the need to impress Brian Albert because Brian Albert probably called him a pussy and said, if you don't fuck that girl tonight, then you're a pussy after what you just told me, because goddamn well Brian Higgins told Brian Albert about what was going on between him and Karen Reed. And he did it to impress him because they've been out drinking all goddamn day and on the road. So you can sit there and whine and bitch and say innocent people, innocent people, innocent people, but they sure as fuck didn't do things that are indicative with innocent people, did they? Their behavior was not that. Their behavior was not indicative of that of innocent people. Innocent people don't fucking destroy their phones. Innocent people don't lie to the FBI. Jen McCabe. Innocent people don't lie on police statements. Innocent people don't lie in murder trials under oath in open court. Innocent people don't lie to grand juries. Get the fuck out of my face with this shit. I'm not going to be gaslit by a fear of a fucking lawsuit. Fuck your lawsuits because you're full of shit. That's just some sort of fucking intimidation tactic to get people to go, oh, well, wait a second. Maybe I have been overthinking this. Have I been fair to these people? Fuck yeah, I've been fair to these motherfuckers. Turtle Boy's been fair to these motherfuckers. Karen Reed's been more than fair to these motherfuckers. And we ain't done. None of us are done. We're not even close. Shut the fuck up with your whining because it's happening. You're going to get deposed that much more now. I mean, these people fucking blow my mind. How delusional. Like, you think that if you just keep posting things, that they're just going to become true. We have two murder trials. Two fucking murder trials. That people are on the record lying. Two. My favorite shit in the world. And then you got my man Microdots that's out there in the front lines of everything, putting his boy Adam Dietch out there, which I fucking love. Because hold on. I know I reposted this shit. I can't even look at that bitch without laughing now.
Your money was spent hiring an outside. In the past couple of years, $566,000 in taxpayer money was spent hiring an outside prosecutor to do a job we all assumed the DA's office should be doing itself, or where $400,000 of taxpayer money was spent hiring an expert to do I don't know what in the second Karen Reed trial, and have a dialogue with John O'Keefe's family about what the facts actually are. If you know the right people, or you're connected to the right people, you get special treatment in Norfolk County, and that should not be the case. It's true in the Karen Reed case where, if there might be witnesses or other members of law enforcement either involved or privy to what happened, a blind eye gets turned by the DA's office. I saw a drumbeat of cases in Norfolk County that made me say out loud, literally, what on earth is going on in Norfolk County? In the Sandra Birchmore case, where because a police officer might have been involved, the DA's office utterly failed to conduct any kind of real investigation. The Sandra Birchmore case and the Karen Reed case raise very serious questions about what's going on at this district attorney's office, and ensuring that this district attorney's office is not going to be one where Sandra Birchmore's family is still looking for answers and where Sandra Birchmore is still listed on a death certificate as having committed suicide. It's not going to be a district attorney's office where John O'Keefe's family either doesn't know or hasn't gotten an answer from the DA's office, or if the DA's office has utterly failed to provide justice, it needs to revisit that case and figure out what happened. When we start looking at other cases, we're going to see other problems. What else has been going on over the last 16 years that we don't even know about? I spent years prosecuting public officials and police officers who are in the small minority of members of law enforcement who break rules and break laws. And I see the look on the faces of the good cops when they uncover the conduct of the bad ones. The office has been exposed as a national embarrassment. Michael Morrissey and his leadership team have eroded the public's trust in this office. We're also talking about an office that has failed to investigate and prosecute some of the most violent crimes we've seen. When we're talking about a police officer murdering a 23-year-old woman, we should be investigating that case and prosecuting that case in Norfolk County. We should not be letting the U.S. Attorney's Office step in to fix the failures of this DA's office. You follow the facts and the evidence, full stop. No shortcuts, no rushes to judgment, no drawing conclusions before all the evidence is collected in a particular case. You follow the facts and the law, and no one is above the law. Corruption is not tolerated here.
Corruption is not tolerated here. Now, listen, dude. This guy is fucking spitting. Look at this fucking douchebag
in the area. Good to the last bite. Yeah, it is. On these things.
Fucking dude, fucking snot coming down his fucking nose. Look at him. Dude, he's got snot coming down his fucking nose, dude. Disgusting motherfucker. Yeah, man. Like this is the guy. He spelled it out for you. He's spelling it out. What's really funny is these fucking idiots on Twitter love to sit there and go, "Oh, well, why didn't he prosecute? Why didn't they make indictments and arrests when he was with the U.S. Attorney's Office?" And that's a good question because he just said the reason why, Mama Llama, I'm talking to you. The reason why he just said. He just fucking said. I'll let him repeat it.
Prosecutor to do a job we all assumed the DA's office should be doing itself.
To him again.
$400,000 of taxpayer money was spent hiring an expert to do I don't know what in the second Karen Reed trial, and have a dialogue with John O'Keefe's family about what the facts actually are. If you know the right people, or you're connected to the right people, you get special treatment in Norfolk County, and that should not be the case. It's true in the Karen Reed case where, if there might be witnesses or other members of law enforcement, and that should not be the case. If you're connected to the right people, if you know the right people, or you're connected to the right people, you get special treatment in Norfolk County, and that about what the facts actually are. If you know the right people, or you're connected to the right people, you get special treatment in Norfolk County, and that the facts actually are. If you know the right people, or you're connected to the right people, you get special treatment in Norfolk County, and that should not be the case. If you know the right people, or you're connected to the right people, you get special treatment in Norfolk County, and that should not be the case. If you know the right people, or you're connected to the right people, you get special treatment in Norfolk County, and that should not be the case. It's true in the Karen Reed.
It's not hard. Okay? It's not difficult in the slightest bit. It's not complicated. It's not a puzzle. If you know the right people, you get special treatment in Norfolk County. It's just that fucking simple. All the way up to the fucking U.S. Attorney's Office, probably. Or past the U.S. Attorney's Office, most likely. Most likely, it went up above somebody in the U.S. Attorney's Office's head. Somebody above Josh Levy, and this is why. Because if I had to guess, what I'm hearing is a man who was in that office day in, day out, investigating all of that fucking corruption. All goddamn day, every fucking day. And then some bureaucratic bullshit fucking happened, and he couldn't fucking live with it. This guy right here couldn't fucking live with it. So what did he do? He goes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking run for DA. Fuck Michael Morrissey. I'll run for DA. Why not me? Somebody's got to fucking do something. Why not me? That's exactly how I'm interpreting all of this. And that's exactly why, if it matters at all, my endorsement for fucking Adam Dietch is solidified. If I could vote for him myself, I would. I'm all the way in Tennessee. Nothing I can do. All I could do is tell you guys that if I live there, and if I'm as invested as I am in the downfall of the corruption in Norfolk County, the very thing that all of you have been so upset about, the very people who have adopted me as one of your own, I'm upset about this because you are. So you're the ones in a position right now, and you already know this. You don't need me to tell you this. I'm not talking at you. I'm just stating the facts, just discussing, thinking out loud, that you guys are in a position right now to vote this man into office and put him in a position to put his money where his mouth is. Because maybe he's just a politician, and maybe he's saying whatever the fuck is going to get him elected and get those Karen Reed supporter and Turtle Boy supporter votes. Maybe that's exactly what he's doing. But I'll tell you what, though, he's the only one fucking singing that song. He's the only one singing the song you guys want to hear. So it's better vote for him and give him the chance to put his money where his mouth is than just fucking sit there and magically and hope for something magical to fucking happen. So even if this dude is talking out of his ass just to get himself a political fucking spot, he's the only one saying what you guys want to hear. He's the only one saying what I want to hear. If I could vote for this guy, I would. Greg Conner wasn't even at this thing, right? I wonder why not. Because people are going to ask him questions. Well, you were there. You were there. Totally, man. Oh. He was knocking on doors during the debate. Right. I mean, that's never going to happen. Like, if there was ever a vibe in Norfolk County right now, if there was ever a vibe put into words in Norfolk County, it's we got questions. We got questions. Why this? Why that? What are you going to do about this? Greg Conner, why didn't your office prosecute Matthew Farwell? Greg Conner. Aiden could absolutely get some answers, but he's on fucking bail right now. I mean, that shit's effective. They tried to shut him up, and it worked. I mean, they didn't shut him up, but the fact is, people who have shit to lose are not going to put themselves in a position to go to jail. People with kids are not going to put themselves in a position carelessly to go to jail. And so by locking Aiden up, by charging Aiden and locking him up, this has detoured not just Aiden, but people from approaching those who should be held accountable. The fact is that the law, the statute that was weaponized against Aiden Carney is simply unconstitutional. Simply. So, because that shit wouldn't fly here in Tennessee. They would never lock Turtle Boy up for doing what he did here in Tennessee, but that same shit wouldn't be happening here. Not to that level. Not in your face like that. Now, I'm not saying there's not corruption that takes place here in Tennessee. All I'm saying is that they're damn sure not going to lock somebody up for asking questions. I can tell you that I'm sure that no such law exists in any other state. Picketing a witness, picketing a potential witness, get the fuck out of my face with that. Picketing a potential witness. It's the most American thing you could do. And you know that law was passed some fucking century or two ago that was because fucking some dickhead knew somebody else in Congress and there's somebody else who was going to fucking testify to something. And then they were like, oh, well, you can't have somebody picketing. You can't have somebody doing this and this and this. Let's pass a law to stop this person. I mean, it's fucking wild, dude. Like it's a direct violation of what your American rights are stated they are. It's a direct violation. Like it's a direct violation of the First Amendment. Yeah, that's a big win too. That Sandra Birchmore's death certificate is now changed from suicide to undetermined. This is good. This is good. This is progress. Things are changing, folks. Everybody, that's what's so annoying. Like, there were so many of us who just had this understanding from the fucking beginning, dude. Had the understanding that, okay, this is going to take a lot and this is going to take a long time too. Like when I made the commitment to start, do you guys remember that? Like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I was like, I'm invested. You guys are not getting rid of me. I am staying right here because there is a lot that needs to happen. There's a lot that's going to happen. And it's going to be a long, slow process. but I'm here. It's a slow process, folks. Here we are. But look at the progress. At one point, everything was hopeless. At one point, everything was fucking hopeless. At one point, we thought that there was this possibility, even a likelihood that Karen Reed would have been fucking convicted just because we couldn't believe how the investigation took place in the first place. The investigation made us think anything could happen in court. Regardless of her team of fucking rock star lawyers, anything could fucking happen. Who knows what kind of bullshit they could pull out of their ass to fucking railroad her. I mean, they were doing it in front of the world just blatantly. Bev was just fucking blatantly being biased. You know, like it was wild, dude. Like this was a crazy thing to witness. And the Sandra Birchmore thing was just in your face. Just en route is still a thing that nothing has come about. Are we going to see Proctor's text in regards to just en route? Is that going to happen? Shouldn't we see those? Wasn't he involved in that shit? But look at where we're at. People are being held accountable. Michael Proctor is being held accountable. Now, those texts are coming out. It's a matter of time. Those texts are fucking coming out. That dude is fucking done. I can't wait to see what those texts say. I can't fucking wait. This lawsuit against Turtle Boy and Karen Reed from the McAlberts is a joke. It's a fucking joke. And it's not even a funny one. We got no, TB hasn't announced his lawyer yet that I know of. Everybody wants to know his lawyer so bad. Like I mean, I'm excited to hear about it, but like I'm talking about the Twitter trolls are just like, oh my God, they can't wait to do the digging on him, you know? Like it's just so funny. Right. It's a fucking joke, dude. And like I said, it's not a funny one. It's not even a funny one. Because these people are like all of this stuff, their behavior is what did this. The fact that they're trying to sue them makes them look even more guilty. That's the big fucking joke here. That's the joke that is funny. The joke that is funny is the one that they didn't count on, which is that it makes them look even more guilty. Them fucking suing Turtle Boy and suing Karen Reed. It just looks like they're in a panic mode, considering everything that they have against them. Suing. We're going to sue you for defamation. When, like, did Turtle Boy and Karen Reed fucking destroy your phones? Did Turtle Boy and Karen Reed lie to the FBI? Did Turtle Boy and Karen Reed fucking... Did they fucking Google how long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m.? Give me a fucking break, dude. Like, you guys are not fooling anybody. And this campaign you got, I'm on to you. Your bullshit little fucking forensic room channel. your bullshit little fucking campaign to fucking try to gaslight everybody into fucking into like scaring people to be quiet because of fucking lawsuits. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, you're not going to scare anybody into forgetting the facts. And the facts dictate that all of you motherfuckers look guilty. The facts dictate that Karen Reed was exonerated in part because you motherfuckers so obviously lied. And the jury knows it. Both juries saw it and knew it. First jury was a little too stupid. But the second jury was clear. They were like, dude. I love that shit, man. Like, we're just going to fucking, you think we're just going to go away? Fuck no. They look too guilty not suing? No, they don't. No. Again, Streisand effect. They think that they look guilty by not suing. They think that it makes them look more innocent, like that we're willing to fight for our names. Get the fuck out of here. You're not. You're trying to silence people. Like, too fucking bad. Too fucking bad that you guys fucking lied, and now your lies have consequences. If you didn't have anything to do with the death of John O'Keefe, if you didn't have anything to do with the cover-up of the death of John O'Keefe, well, then why did you lie so much? Why all the shady behavior? But the thing is the science has already exonerated Karen Reed. The science does this. Simple. The science does it. Right. They're just trying to scare people into just like, they just want this to go away. No, man. This dude right here is going to get elected DA, and he's going to start handing out fucking indictments, dude. That's what he's going to do. He's going to say, okay, well, then I'll just do it fucking locally. It should have been done by Greg Conner and whoever the fuck was in that office. It should have been done by Michael Morrissey, but no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the swamp. Fuck yeah, dude. Adam Dietch, Swamp Thing 2026, bro. Love that shit. Yeah, like this is done right here, bro. Decision and order on Karen Reed's motion for permission to use materials recovered from former state trooper Michael Proctor's phone in related Superior Court proceedings, subject to all other terms of court's existing order and applicable confidentiality. After hearing and review of the paper submitted, the motion is allowed under the same terms and conditions as the court's previous order dated February 26, 2026. Docket number 150, Ms. Reed and her attorneys may only use the phone data in connection with the action counsel for Ms. Reed referred to during the hearing against the Massachusetts State Police and Canton Police. No other use of the materials in any way without permission of the court is permitted. Yeah, that just has the signature and the dates. Judge Doolin. I love Judge Doolin. God, that fucking idiot. All right, let's do this. All right, the phone lines are open, folks. See what you all have to say. I think I've ranted enough. I don't know, Richie. Not any immediate plans, no. But I mean, yeah, I definitely want to go back up there at some point. I'm just like right now. I'm really focused on kind of nesting here, you know, right now. And I'm really enjoying doing so. But there's other stuff that I'm going to be going over and talking about. I'm going to kind of expand my my subject a bit. Oh,
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Mazza Media.
Oh, it's Mazza. What's up, homie?
What's going on, man?
Chill.
I'm up late tonight,
bro.
I slept early. With you. I took a big nap, so all of a sudden it's like 1:30 in the morning and I can't even sleep because I'm just, over rested right now. So I'm like watching you and I'm like, oh, I might as well call in.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in, bro. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I figured it'd be a small crowd tonight, just the insomniacs. I was feeling, I'm gonna go to bed soon after this. I just figured I'm still up, a little wired from walking and exercising and stuff. So
yeah, by the time you go to bed, Clubber's gonna be awake again, looking for food.
Oh, no, he's not gonna be. He doesn't wake up hungry. But no. He eats usually in the evening.
That's good.
And then he just passes out. But no, he's pretty good about, like, it's great. Like, we're in the habit pretty much of I wake up pretty early.
Yeah.
And I wake up early. It just depends on how early. And I'll make 2 cups of coffee. And I'll have a cigarette, and then Clever and I will go to the trail and walk, and then
nice.
And then I'll get started with the rest of my day. And I've already got my place set up pretty much. As far as just back here, I'm just waiting on the stuff that should be getting here in the next couple of days. My bed gets here tomorrow, homie. I'm stoked about that shit. I didn't even plan on buying a bed, and then I just did. But I'm really excited because it's like one of those that you like adjust and shit with a remote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, cool. Dude. And it's like soft, and oh man, yeah, I'm super excited about it.
Awesome, bro. Good for you, man. Happy for you, man. Happy things are settling in for you on the move and all that. It's a good move, and you know.
Yeah, this place.
Sunset photo you posted tonight. That's a great view.
And I'm just enjoying it, man. Like, cause like I never hung up curtains before, so like I hung up curtains and shit. You know what I mean? I've never done none of that shit before, so like it's just cool. Yeah, like I'm enjoying the process.
That's awesome, man. Good for you, bro. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
man.
Happy for you guys. Happy for the big trio, you Clubber and Drago.
Yeah, man. We've been here just about a month, going on a month next week, and they're settled in, you know. Like Drago is just, I mean, this is different because like it's all carpeted here, you know, so they love that. So it's just, I just gotta get my bedroom set up and the spare bedroom set up, but the spare bedroom's a chill room. I'm gonna turn that into like a record listening to room and music making room. The plan is to get like a bass guitar, and I already got an acoustic guitar, but probably an electric guitar and a drum kit, like an electronic drum kit that sounds like a real drum kit, but an electronic one that and so I can practice and learn how to play drums and then just start kind of like making music, just because why not? Because I know how to do it. I just never do. So like it's now I can, and now I'm going to, you know, and hopefully it sounds okay. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, the idea is start making videos, put my own music to it, and really explore the creative stuff, you know, as much as I can. That's the idea. But we're just in the very conceptual phases of that right now. I'm just trying to like make the place a home, and then I'll
Exactly. You know, hang up a few photos, get a couple Pulp Fiction photos up, you know, all set up, and you're good to go.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
Awesome, bro. I'm thinking about Adam Dietch's just some of the conversation you were talking about, and you know, there's a lot of candidates running, and I just hate to say it, but I want to see a few of these candidates drop out that are going to be potential Adam Dietch alternative. You know what I mean by that is that people might see them as a good candidate, but they might take votes away from Dietch. You know, because again, the guy's the clear choice. I think you really said it well. What you said about the fact that he's the only one that's really come out and talked about his thoughts on Sandra Birchmore and Karen Reed. And, you know, I'm thinking about, you know, looking ahead for Turtle Boy too. You know, if he's DA, he basically has the authority to drop any charges that have been brought forth by Morrissey, essentially. So, you know, he can walk right in office and clean slate on that very quickly. So that's big.
Yeah. I hope that happens. I really, really hope that happens. I hadn't even really thought about that. Is that, I mean, he's in that position, then hopefully he could just drop those charges if he's voted in, and you know, that would be great. Because I mean, that's what are we wasting? That'd be just a great move. Is just to go in there and one of his first things just be like, what are we doing here? We're dropping the charges against Turtle Boy. That's it. You know, there's no case against him, and we feel like we could put our energy towards real criminals.
Yeah, it's no, definitely. It's just, you know, these charges are ridiculous, and that's what's bothered me about. I mean, I've been very bothered since he got arrested the first time in October 2023. Then when he went to jail during his second arrest, it was just out. You know, and look, I know there's a divide online. I know some people, whatever, but like I said before, you have to look beyond whether you like or hate somebody, whether you're for or against somebody, and get to the point, which is basically, do you agree that someone that's a journalist is now in a situation where, guess what? They're facing charges and all these years behind bars for what? Asking questions? You know, it's like, you know, in Beverly Hills Cop, when Eddie Murphy got thrown out of the window and he goes, he gets arrested and he goes, what's the charge for getting thrown out of a moving car? Jaywalking. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just preposterous. We just can't live in a society where people are just going to say, well, certain people or whatever, we don't like what they're saying or what they're doing, so hey, this is witness intimidation, or that, it just gets to the point where it sets a terrible precedent. And that's where I look at, this DA, Adam Dietch, potentially getting elected as DA, it'd be huge, because again, he can look at, he's willing to look at things from a totally different perspective, where it looks like, look at Mello right now. Mello was the original prosecutor before McCuskey Cops took over, and look at him now. Now what is he doing? Threatening nurses in the hospital now? You know what I mean? These are the people that are trying to tell you that.
You know what's funny about that is, like, I picture him doing it. Like, I could actually picture the scenario, right? Like, and how do you not laugh? You know what I mean? Like, how do you not laugh at the sight of Mello, like, getting discharged from a hospital with the wristband on, and just being like, oh, somebody put me in you can't put me in a gurney to get me to my car. You can't somebody put me in a gurney. Are you kidding me right now? It's too much pain. How about if I stab you for 5 minutes? If it's only a 5-minute trip to my car, how about if I stab you? That's how much pain I'm in, lady.
It's unbelievable. And when that news broke, I'm like, it's just like Roddy Piper said in the movie, figures would be the shit. It just, from people like that have just been poured into courtrooms for years trying to tell you everybody on our side is an absolutely wrong about all of this. And then you turn back around and you just see the way, Mello, for example, is acting. And it's, it's very sickening. And it's just, it's a story that just needs to, like, I think it was Mello that said it needs to stop. Now, whoever said that, I can't remember who said that.
That was Morrissey.
Morrissey, that's right, yeah.
In the hostage video, yeah.
This whole era needs to end. It really does. And Adam Dietch is the clear choice for Norfolk County. And look, I just can't, I'm not a voter in that county, but, I just don't see who else is going to give anybody that's pro Karen Reed, pro Turtle Boy, whatever, the outcome they want. Besides Adam Dietch, because he's literally campaigning on it, and like I think you said it earlier, if he is doing that, that's a smart campaign. That's a smart thing to run on, because you should run on that kind of change, because again, you're trying to be alternative to what's been the old ball and chain in Norfolk County for a long time, where they've run the good old boys network that's run it a certain way for a certain time.
Change wins elections, dude. Like, if you campaign change, it wins elections. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, maybe he's blowing smoke, but he's the only one blowing the kind of smoke we want. So let's put him where he could, let's put him in a position of where he puts his money where his mouth is. That's what I say.
Right. Absolutely, man. That's exactly right. There's always that concern that, you feel like, could I vote for this particular candidate? Then it turns out that he kind of, like you said, will smoke up our ass. But like your counter to that is important, which is basically, well, he's the only one selling,
Right.
It's stopping these other candidates from saying it too, but
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's like, you want change in Norfolk County. You think Michael Morrissey is the root of the problem. Here's your solution. It's
right.
It's in your face. All you have to do is go vote. That's it.
Right. 100%. And it's like I said, it's going to be. I believe he's going to win. I just don't see anybody else beating him. I just don't want to see him in a situation where again he's bleeding votes to, alternative candidates that people that might be of a certain viewpoint say, well, I do like Dietch, but I don't like him fully, but I'm going to vote for this other person on the side. And then all it does is it's like if a third party runs in an election, and it takes votes from one of the two other candidates. You don't want to ever see that happen. But I do think he will win. I just think he, is doing the right thing. He's campaigning. He has a strong campaign right now. He's getting the word out. He's getting his message out. I think it was this past week, he spoke and he had a lot of good things to say. He presents himself well, speaks well, gets all of his key narratives out there. So it's he's a great candidate. He definitely is. And it's like anything. If he gets in there and people don't like him, well, they can always vote him out at a later time. But, I think for anybody that's really a pro, Turtle Boy, pro Karen Reed person, he's the clear choice. I mean, there's just no alternative that's going to be able to bring what he's bringing to the table right now. And I see Microdots is here, and he's been very much a staunch voice. And look at Microdots' knowledge. I mean, Microdots knows as much about this as anybody out there. His confidence in this candidate is heavily strong, or highly strong, which is a positive thing for me to look at as well, because I am looking at other people on our side, and I don't mean our side as in Karen versus Turtle Boy. I mean anybody that's pro Karen Reed, pro Turtle Boy versus anybody that's anti, basically the Morrissey side. It's an important thing. Someone like Microdots is, on this side. And Olivia Niles in the comments right now saying, problem is DeWanna Perkins would definitely not drop out. She already filed ethics complaints against Dietch in the midst of all of this in an attempt to dirty him up. And that's what I'm talking about. They don't want a guy like Dietch because, again, he's that counter to the Good Old Boys Network, the way business has always been conducted in Norfolk County. They don't like that. And this county,
and we don't like, it already sits poorly with us that you're trying to smear the guy. Like you're looking at people who are sick and tired of candidates, instead of being the qualified and best candidate, they would rather just spend their energy trying to prove how bad the other candidate is. And that's just not what people want. People want a leader, somebody who's going to step up and solve problems, not point fingers.
And what they did, you looked at everything that went on in Norfolk County going back to Karen Reed. I mean, they were looking to cover that thing up. I mean, you look at Michael Morrissey's office. I mean, talking about the case, saying things need to stop. And I think it was Bedrow that said, "Hey, look, that's not what a DA should be talking about. He should have no, you want to talk about a fair due process or whatever, And then you're going to have a DA getting up there and saying, I'm going to make a public speech right now. That can't happen. That you cannot make a public speech on a matter that you're not personally overseeing inside the courtroom like that, and think that you have any kind of level of quality. This is another reason why the guy's not running again. Because, I mean, whether Dietch wins or not, Morrissey's out. Now they're just trying to basically revise the office. Well, okay, Morrissey's out. We'll try to sneak in one of our alternative replacements for him in there and try to keep the business, the Good Old Boys Network, going, which is just, again, ridiculous. But this is why I sit here and I pray. I'm like, Norfolk County. I just, for anybody that's over the past year just kind of gone back into a little bit of a post Karen Reed trial, sleep again. Don't forget 2023. Don't forget 2024. Don't forget 2025. And the things that you saw happen in that county, the things that they were out there doing, trying to silence people, shut people up. I mean, you couldn't even stand outside of a pizza place with a sign and there was charges for the Canton 9. That happened. There was a lot of that going on. And, whether or not, whatever, I've never heard of that happening in any other cases. And that's a level of concern for me as well. And I'd like to see Adam Dietch's, take on it. But again, it just seems to me that district attorney's office weaponized whatever they thought was pro Karen Reed against pro Karen Reed people, and basically put people through the ringer in that matter. And it was very, I mean, for people like myself that were getting into the story, that learned about it from Turtle Boy originally. And, he's saying these people, this, and that, Michael Morrissey's this, and that. And then in real time, you're legitimately just seeing the way the district attorney's office is conducting themselves. It only lends itself greater to the fact that what Turtle Boy was reporting, what Karen Reed was saying, was all correct all along.
Yeah.
And that's just a fact. And I mean, over time, even to this day, I'm more confident in her innocence. I'm more confident in the argument than I was years ago, because the more you learn, the more you see, the more you, no pun intended with Morrissey, but the more you see, the more you realize it's like, man, this thing has always been as crazy and as chaotic and as outrageous as we've always thought it to be. And someone like Adam Dietch getting elected, can be that change, can be that step in the next direction, which is let's get back to a law here that is done accurately and effectively, and not done with a bias, not done with a motivation that favors one side over the other. And that's what's happening. This district attorney's office has been exposed, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, and they've been exposed as the root of the problem. I mean, let's just face it. Michael Proctor. We could sit here and celebrate all of this taking down of Michael Proctor that's taking place, which I'm all in for that celebration as well too. But the thing is I'm looking at that as just a celebration of a score. That's not the game being won. That's just gaining some yards. You know what I mean? That's cheering because you got a first down. That's what that is.
Right.
Because Proctor is not the problem. They tried to make it out to be like Proctor was the problem. He's the one that they got the fall on his sword. But the real problem is, lest we forget, Proctor was working for the Norfolk County DA's office. He's a Massachusetts state trooper, but he was working for the Norfolk County DA's office. So was Brian Tully. So is Buchanan. So, the issue was coming out of the Norfolk County DA's office. That is where the problem was coming from. As best as we can all figure, as best as we could all trace back the breadcrumbs, it's all coming from the DA's office.
Right. I 100% agree. And, the reason why I've been a little bit, I wouldn't say, I've always eased up on Proctor a little bit in comparison to others, is just because I feel like there was more enabling by higher powers above him, and I felt like he was kind of the cutoff point between two different major parties involved in everything, if you know what I mean, where he was basically like the middleman and say, okay, if we just cut the middle, it's like if it's a long rope and it's being held by two ends, you cut the tension right in the middle, and then there you go. That was kind of my perception of the whole thing, was like, let's let this guy be more of a fall guy. Whereas, of course, Michael Proctor. That's
all it is. It's exactly what they always do in these situations. They do that in the movies, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do that shit in the movies where they just get to this one guy and they say, oh, well, we're going to have to get this guy to fall on his sword. You're going to have to eat this one, Bob. Like, you're going to have to take one for the team, Bill.
True.
Like,
Exactly.
That's just how that is.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
regardless of the guy,
and then, you're going to have somebody that's always like, but that's not the problem. It's actually his bosses. And they're like, well, we don't have a case,
Exactly. It's like, well, you're going to take the fall for this one. And then
somebody's going to have to answer for this.
Right. Because, all his dirt, the dirt on Proctor was the most public facing dirt, where it's like, there was more exposure on his, violations, his text messages, what he said. It's kind of more like, well, okay, his corruption, his wrongdoing is more public facing. We'll let him take the fall, and then boom, we just try to. But they know, because Michael Morrissey ain't running again. He's not running again. That's why he's out of the picture, because he knows that it's not going to be a successful election. And what they're trying to do is, well, we can't keep him in as a candidate. Let's try to get another candidate in there. And, that's what I wonder. So it's just, it's going to be an interesting election. I'm looking forward to it. But again, I just hope and pray that the voters of Norfolk County that have the ideology that we do will remember this come election day. And most importantly, remember to show up and vote. I think the most important thing you can do is show up and vote, not sit at home, not wait, not think your vote doesn't count. But, it's typical election narrative that I'm spewing right now, but it's true. Get out, vote, cast your vote for change, vote for Adam Dietch, and bring change to Norfolk County.
Because it sucks, because it's like, what if Adam Deitch's other politics are just fucking shit? Like, what if there's just this problem now? Like what if he's singing all these great, all of our hits, all of our favorite hits right now, but somewhere in there, he's, it's like, oh, fuck, I didn't think of that shit, and but the thing is, again, if the problem with what has happened and what everyone is angry about in Norfolk County is the DA's office and the stuff that Adam Dietch is pointing out and saying that he's going to personally take care of, that he's going to personally see to changing, well, that's your vote right there. I mean, regardless, that's your vote. You know, I mean, how bad can it be? You know?
Exactly, man. All right, brother. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's almost 2 a.m., so I just kind of falling back asleep here. Man, thanks for taking my call, and good to see you on late night for a change too, to kind of entertain the night owls.
Yeah, right on. All right, thanks for calling, homie.
Take care, folks. Have a
Later.
good one, man. All right, bye-bye.
Mazza Media, everybody. There are some night owls in here. Yeah, Emily C is just great. The trolls really hate her. The trolls fucking can't stand her. And it's just because she's so effective and so nice. She does it with a smile at all times. People can call in. Oh, that was you? Oh my God. That's wild. Sorry, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing because of how crazy it is that it's fucking 2 a.m. and Mary Bagwell's in my chat. That's right. Jesus.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Will. It's Kara from Massachusetts. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kara.
Hi. I just called in because it was kind of like dead air, so I thought I'd give you a call. And it was so nice to hear Mazza. I'm really happy all that's going on. I really wish that I was in that county so I could vote. But anybody like that's in that county, get out and vote Dietch in. I mean, he's gonna. I did watch the video finally today that Microdots put up. Good job, Richie. It was great. We got to get him in. It doesn't matter what else he does. If he can get all this cleared, it will be a beautiful thing. Let's put these people in jail. It's time. Enough is enough. And it was kind of sad. I was kind of sitting there watching it, and I was thinking, like, wow, he was talking about in the video, like, let's get the real killers of John O'Keefe. And I'm sitting there going, wow, I don't even know if his family wants that, but that's not up to me. But I do feel that it's upsetting. But I'm happy.
It's not just the family that gets to say,
Yeah, I know
it's not just them. I mean,
sure.
They're the ones who immediately should get the justice, but at the same time, he was also a Boston cop and a good guy.
Yeah.
And there are people who are angry about it, and people who are angry about the wrong person being accused, and angry about the wrong people getting away with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just, like what Karen has gone through still amazes me to this day. I mean, she has autoimmune disease. I understand that. I have it. A lot of women do. And just that she can just absolutely stand up to this, and what Aiden goes through is people just don't ever believe me when they don't follow, like we've been doing here for years. People say to me, no, that's completely illegal. That can't be. It's like, come on, like, look at what's going on. You can't be blind. It's crazy. But it will be nice if we can get them in. I wish I could vote in that county, but everyone in that county get out and vote. But and I wanted to say I'm so happy. You seem so happy, and I can't get on and see the clubber walks and everything because I changed banks and some things are going on, so I got to get back on and do that. But you look happy, and clubber must be loving it. And tell me real quick, I don't want to take up too much time, but what are you doing as far as music? I think I've told you I'm a singer, so I was kind of interested in what you're doing.
Nothing right now.
No.
And I don't sing or write lyrics. I've never been that guy, but I know I could I can put together pieces, and
cool.
I'm sure I could apply them to videos and such. That's what
that
I'm
would
going to
be so
explore
cool to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some somatic healing going in your place. I'm like, I have a plan to do that when I move too. I'm like, my friend just went to Morocco and she told me it was beautiful there. They did so much good body work and stuff, and people need to do that, But so I'm gonna go. I wanted to check in say hi and hi everybody, and keep up the good work, Will. We love you here. You know that.
Thanks, Kara. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I'll talk to you all soon. Okay.
All right.
Ciao, Will. Ciao, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't think I went live pretty short notice, so I don't think a lot of people got notifications. It is what it is. I didn't really have anything pressing to talk about specifically. I just felt like going live and talking and hanging out with you guys.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Will, this is the recently hatched egg of Stephen King.
Okay. How we doing, man?
It's Jeremy from Sacramento.
What's up, Jeremy from Sacramento? I was really hoping that was him. It's like this just picked up.
Monsters are real. Ghosts are real, too.
It would have been fantastic. I would have been like, yes.
That guy's... They live inside us. Sometimes they win.
I think it is a full moon, actually. It was last night, I think.
I swear, in your laughing clip, I one of the comments, I totally could hear the flapping in the wind, like that material just of the skin. I didn't realize things were going nuts, but I guess that makes a lot of sense.
Dude,
yeah.
She's such a mean old fucking nasty cunt, that woman, bro. Like, seriously, it's so crazy. It's so wild. And to watch her go on BLT's channel and act like she's some sort of respectable person, it's so bizarre. Because she'll just go on Twitter as if it's not her or something. And she's just so fucking gross and mean and lies and just does as ratchet gets. And with ease, effortlessly. It's wild. And then we'll get on BLT's channel or fucking Cryford's and just be like, well, hello. Oh my goodness. And you're like, what in the fuck am I looking at right now? This is wild.
Mike Cryford, you little man. That whole slow bit, I never realized the what is it? The saliva in the mouth. You
so
zoomed in
funny.
on.
Yeah, Connor's an artist, man. Connor's an artist. Which is great.
You know what though? So here's the thing. I would be laughing even if it was making fun of me. I mean, You just gotta laugh sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ruined my Christmas.
Fortunately for us over here on the West Coast, it's not as late, but man, it's super late for you guys over there. But
yeah, like I'm just overtired.
and the funny thing is, at first I'm like, "What? Call in, entertain me? Come on." Man, that's awesome though. You're gonna find some instruments. The thing is, I used to play a lot too, and I've got some instruments sitting there just staring at me, and my kids will kind of pull them out and play with them a little bit, and then and I miss playing. I love, it feels good to play, even if you're not.
I don't have the calluses on my fingers anymore. Like I don't even know if I'll even be able to come up with anything. I'm just putting myself in a position where like I'm gonna see if I can. But I know I'm capable. I know how to do it. I know I've done it. But now I just feel like what I was capable of doing musically seems to be, in theory, what I could apply to what I'm doing now in some way, shape, or form. I just have to figure it out. But I know I can.
Totally. And yeah, like my musical outlet at the moment is in the car. It's like I can sing and along with the music, but that's about it. Don't really get any audiences. But even music is, just even if for yourself, it feels good to just jam along with something.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I used to do that a lot, is just like play along with some of my favorite albums sometimes. I mean, that's how you learn how to play. You know what I mean? You figure things out. You go, oh shit, okay, that's how you play that. You fiddle around with something. I've learned how to play stuff where I'm just fiddling around with my guitar, and I'm just like, oh shit, isn't that one fucking riff? And then like I'm like, oh fuck, and then I stumble onto a riff that like, I've heard a million times. I'm just like, oh shit, that's how you play that.
There's like 3 chords that will make up like half of all songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I love it when that happens too. And then you're like, hey, that reminds me. Like, oh, what was it? Recently, someone said something about, it was Aiden. Like, yeah, I think I'm going to have a show sometime Sunday. And then it was, wait, sometime Sunday? I used to listen to a band called Sometime Sunday. And then I went and found them, and I was like, yeah. It was like an old alternative rock band from Portland.
Isn't it Taking Back Sunday?
The one I was thinking of was Sometime Sunday.
Oh, okay. Different band.
It was like from the early 90s. But
oh, okay.
And it was all just it was just from a random statement he had said, and it was like, sometimes music does that to you. You're just like, oh, yeah, I haven't heard those guys in forever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. All right. I'll see if anyone else wants to call. But
all right.
Good hanging with you. I'll be on.
All right. Take it easy,
care.
Jeremy. Later.
Take it well. Bye.
All right. So Nuh-uh. Wait, what?
Turns out that
Let me see something. So is this for real?
Turns out that lady that was a scam. That was fake. The lady who forced the guy to fuck her. Was it J.P. Morgan?
What?
Yeah, wasn't real.
She was hot.
Yeah, I know.
Was that in the last one we did?
Jamie said
No.
it's fake, right? It's fake.
Yeah, the news is going around that it's like there was like the lawsuit is not accurate. Apparently, it's like a retaliatory lawsuit.
So he just claimed that she said all those things, and she made him fuck her.
Well, yeah.
What a pussy.
Wait, is he an Indian guy?
Nobody believed it anyway.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Gross.
It does read like an Indian guy.
I mean,
now that I'm thinking about
like
it.
a scam?
Like the horniest guy ever. Just coming up with the hottest scene.
I thought that too. I thought that nobody says cannons, bro. I'm gonna say cannons from now on. Like from now on, that's what I call titties. I'm calling titties cannons from now on. Cannons. They're cannons now. Like you got some nice cannons, but it doesn't add up. Like if somebody is just like it doesn't add up when you hear a woman go, I want you to play with my cannons, but when you think of an Indian guy, and this is no offense to Indian people, but an Indian guy who's probably got like maybe a language barrier thing might say something to the effect of, tell me to play with your cannons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying that might happen. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to like make fun of Indian people. I'm just saying that that's, it sounds a little bit more likely. I'm saying cannons from now on. So just for the record, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm calling boobs from now on is cannons.
She called them cannons.
Yeah.
Once a lady calls her tits cannons, have you ever heard of a girl call her tits cannons?
It's such
right.
an 18-year-old.
I swear to God, I have not listened to this yet. I just stumbled onto this on my feed. I swear to God. Like, this is my first time listening to this.
16-year-old boy thing.
I've never heard cannons.
Cannons, gazongas. What's
I've
good?
heard guys talk about a girl's cannons when she's nowhere near them.
I've heard cans.
Cans, sure, yeah.
Cans and
Oh, I've heard
torpedoes.
cannons. I think. I'm pretty sure I've heard cannons.
Cannons.
Jugs.
Nick Cannons. Yeah.
Jugs are hilarious.
Sweater puppets, fun
Wow.
bags,
Yeah,
knockers.
They're just boobs and tits.
But a lady saying that?
That's no lady.
I'm sure she said
If she did,
No.
that's
And
no
she
lady.
said, "I'm
That's an
sure
Indian
you're
name.
fish
She didn't say cannons, dude. There's no way that lady said fucking
head
cannons, bro.
Asian wife
That lady did not call her titties cannons, bro.
doesn't have cannons like this."
Fishing.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. She said.
Damn.
What's that to me? More movies? He's claiming it's that.
Striptease.
No, when she was the boss and she made the guy fuck her.
Disclosure.
Disclosure.
Oh, I used to yank it to that one.
Oh god,
That
she was
fucking
hot.
article almost made me yank it this morning.
I know,
I was
right?
laying in bed, seeing that.
That I'm not gonna lie, man. I saw that movie Disclosure in the movie theater, and I was really stoned, and I was like, "This scene is a lot." I remember, I must have been, I don't know, 20 or something when that movie came out, and I just remember being in the theater and being like, "Dude, this is a lot, man. Like, god damn, like." Just fuck her already. Like she's I swear I couldn't understand Michael Douglas's hang up. Dude, I was just like just do it, like she's practically raping you. Like you're worried about what your wife is going to say. Like you're married to Jean Triplehorn. She's like an easy 4 in comparison to Demi Moore, dude, who is a fucking 10 out of 10 at the time. Stop it. Like just fuck her. Just fuck her. She's like practically like giving you like every out to where it's like, I tried to say no, like, and I'm Michael Douglas, I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm Michael Douglas. What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Douglas was just I never understood that. I never understood how Michael Douglas just kept getting like the hottest. Like I never understood Sharon Stone's obsession with him in Basic Instinct. I didn't get that. I was just like, it's Michael Douglas, Like, he's always so stressed out, and he always thinks everybody's, you know, Jesus. Somebody's always, he's always on to somebody. Somebody's always on to him. Michael Douglas is just not, I just never understood it. I never understood he always seems so fucking clueless. Always. Falling Down was awesome. I like that. that one Nazi dude. He pulls out the snow globe. What's this? Faggot shit. That guy was such an asshole that you just enjoyed watching him get killed. It's fucking brilliant. I can watch Falling Down over and over and over again. I just don't understand how Michael Douglas could be like a leading man where like somebody like Sharon Stone at her peak is like super into him. You know, like who's casting these things? Like, you know who's right for this one? Let's get that Michael Douglas. Yeah, you know, he's a little over the hill and he looks confused, like he's never seen vagina before, even though it's way past the age of, you know. he's got that 60-year-old virgin thing going on. Let's put him opposite Sharon Stone. Let's put him opposite Demi Moore after the Sharon Stone thing. What? Same thing. Like Fatal Attraction. You know what made Glenn Close seem so crazy in that movie? Everybody thinks it's the boiling bunny. No, it's not the boiling of the bunny that made her seem so fucking crazy. That gave her, you guys don't understand. You guys got to understand how these things, there's an art to these things. Okay? What made, you guys don't realize it. It's right in front of your face and you don't even fucking realize it. What made Glenn Close so fucking crazy in Fatal Attraction was the fact that she was so crazy over Michael Douglas. Okay? That's weird. Okay? Now, if there's women watching the movie and they go and like, again, like Brad Pitt is the leading man, you know, the women are going to be like, okay, I could see that. You know, I might boil his kid's bunny because it's Brad fucking Pitt. But the fact that it's Michael Douglas, you're like, it's Michael Douglas. Why is she so fucking nuts over this guy? You know, there's no way that Michael Douglas is burning pussy down like the kind that gets you to boil bunnies, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. You know? So, like, what is it about Michael Douglas? It's very weird. It's very weird. You know? Yeah, and then he pulls Catherine Zeta-Jones for life. Okay, yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Yeah, Michael Douglas is packing some serious heat in his trousers. I'm convinced of it now. It's got to be. Michael Douglas is packing some serious fucking sex heat in his trousers. That's what's going on. He's got that fucking Streets of San Francisco hammer dick is what he's got going on. It's got to be. Yeah, I just don't get it. Yeah, I know. He's super rich. I mean, he produced one of my all-time favorite movies, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It was like one of the first things that he ever did as a producer. Like, he made so much money off of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest back in, what was it? Like 69 when that movie was made, 68, 69. I don't know. Let's see what these guys are saying.
That Twitter thing.
Fish head.
Damn, this is
Ooh.
hot as hell. Well, she's hot.
Indian guy should write more.
This guy's a
smut.
writer, yeah.
So if he
Thank
got
you, come again.
fired and he made up that story, like what should the repercussions be?
Jail.
Like, yeah.
You can't just do that.
Especially, well, for sure.
But if it's well written
if it
enough-
was a guy, the guy would be fired. If it was a guy,
No, man, I'm serious though. Like, why? It's not just women. Like, it's not just your typical leading man, leading woman dynamic. It's always a woman who is totally fucking nuts and has some weird, crazy obsession over him. And then the rival movie that they come up with is, ooh, you know how we top that? We make a fucking Basic Instinct fucking ripoff, and instead of the Sharon Stone part, we'll put Madonna in that crazy fucking part, and then instead of Michael Douglas, we'll put fucking Willem goddamn Dafoe in it. Like, Willem Dafoe is like definitely a step down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not believing that. I'm not believing that any woman is fucking obsessed with Willem Dafoe. Just not. Weird, bro. What was that movie? Body of Evidence. A Body of Evidence. That was the name of that fucking Basic Instinct ripoff that Madonna did.
guy and a woman claimed that the guy said these terrible things, the guy would be fired. He would be shamed. But no one's mad at that lady.
No,
right?
no.
No
They
one's
like
mad
her.
at that lady for
There's
making
no
him fuck
reason.
her.
No, we love the lady.
Even in the moment before it came out as a hoax,
Nobody's mad. Right. No, exactly. I wasn't mad at her at all.
and they thought it was true, her boss was like, "Come on, you can't be doing that."
Yeah,
that's about as bad as it got.
Or he pulled.
Yeah, right. Her boss was just like, yeah, like that's frowned upon around here.
Go into the office and go, let me see him.
Let me see these cannons.
Let's look at these cannons. Bust out the missiles.
We just got to do our research, due diligence. I just got to see the cannons.
Which also, we just to he might be telling the truth. Is it? Are we sure it's fake yet?
Are we sure it's fake?
Can a boy dream?
What a great. What a,
Look again, Michael Douglas is on the credits. If he's not on the credits as a producer, then you're not looking at the right info. Trust me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Turns out that lady that was a scam.
Oh.
That was fake. The lady
Yeah, I
who
saw that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is what I posted earlier, dude. Like, nobody believes you, bro. Nobody believes you, dude. There's no way. Yeah, man. So my latest piece of wall art got here. I'll share this with you guys. Here's a picture of it. People are saying, somebody said it was uneven because they think that it's because my curtain right there. No, my curtain is not even there. That's all, but it's centered. I did measurements. I took measurements and everything. But this upset people that I have this wall art up in my apartment. Like, when you walk into the front door, that's the picture that's facing you. It's the first thing that you see when you walk into my apartment. Now, and I paid a pretty penny for that, by the way, because it's framed canvas. And Julie Carpenter had a real problem with me owning this photograph, owning a print of this photograph and hanging it up in my apartment. She seems to think that because I have that I fancy myself a civil rights leader. And, you know, I got to tell you, there's nothing more heartbreaking than being misunderstood by your significant other. Julie just doesn't get me, and it hurts. It hurts down to my core. You know, I just want her to get me and understand me, because we're not going to grow forward. We're not going to grow together if we don't understand each other. And it's interesting here because, you know, it just escapes people. It absolutely escapes people why I would have this portrait of this man hanging in my apartment. There's nothing political about it. There's not a political statement behind it. There's nothing, like, I know that's kind of hard to believe in this climate today, that if you have something, it means this or it means that or it means that. How about I just admire Malcolm X for the man that he was? How about I just admire Malcolm X for being someone? This image, the reason why I purchased this photograph, the reason why I purchased this print, this size for that wall, so that it's the first thing that I see when I walk in to my home, is I'm seeing a man this is one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most powerful images ever captured on film. And I'll explain why. It's one of the most powerful images ever captured. And the reason why that is because this man is standing there with a gun. Now, for those of you who know who Malcolm X is, I'll give you the cliff notes, and I mean the cliff notes of the cliff notes. Okay. Malcolm X was a outspoken leader of the Nation of Islam. And he basically spoke a lot of that white man is evil rhetoric for a long, long time. This was very beneficial to the Nation of Islam, and at the time, and he was a valuable voice. And this is one of the things that I really admired about Malcolm X is Malcolm X was faithful to his faith, not his church, if that makes sense. He was faithful to his God and not his church. And he had what he believed to be his own relationship with Allah. And nobody was going to dictate his relationship with his God. And he went on a pilgrimage that apparently every Muslim is supposed to go on at least once in their life. They're encouraged to go on a pilgrimage to Mecca, to the Holy Land, to visit the Holy Land at least once in their life. And so when Malcolm X did this, he realized that there was people on this pilgrimage of all different races. And realizing this, he started to backtrack on a lot of his old rhetoric. He did not believe that the white man was evil. He believed that everyone of every color, of every race, could be Muslims and devout Muslims and be faithful to Allah. He believed all of this. And this was after his pilgrimage. And he was publicly making these statements. He was saying these things. And the Nation of Islam did not like this. And so he was already targeted by the government because he was saying a lot of anti-white stuff. And so this scared Hoover in particularly. He took a lot of this stuff back and he started to and he stood by his principles. And the Nation of Islam didn't like that. And they were threatening him and intimidating him. And the government was too. And this is him ready to protect himself and not ready to be silenced. And that is a very, very powerful image where a man is willing to kill to protect his family first and foremost, but also his principles, his convictions. He's willing to kill to protect his convictions and his principles and his right to speak on them. And when I say willing to kill, meaning willing to kill to stay alive in his own self-defense because he was being threatened. They couldn't silence him with the law, so they tried to silence him. They tried to silence him through threats, physical harm. And shortly after this, he was assassinated by allegedly the Nation of Islam while he was speaking publicly. And they did so brutally. They shot him a lot of times. I'm not sure who took that picture of him, but it's a brilliant picture, and I'm very proud of it. He was willing to exercise his Second Amendment rights to protect his First Amendment rights. That's how I look at Malcolm X. And I'm proud of that picture. To have it hanging in my living room. So anybody who has an issue with that can fucking blow me. Because I don't see it as a political picture in any way, shape, or form. I just see a man who was passionate about what he believed in. That's all that's a picture of to me. Jabril took the pic. So that's what that picture means to me, and that's why it proudly hangs on my wall. And I don't expect ignorant fucktards to even begin to get that. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I had a good time hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, this little last minute, late night little get together was fun. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me late at night like this. Remember, it only takes a second to stay safe. And being retarded never stopped anybody from being a good neighbor, unless you're the Alberts. Guys, I love you very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends. What the hell? There we go.
Watch out! Hey, you guys are in here! Hey! Help!
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.